The San Francisco 49ers are going to kick ass and take names this season, and it all starts with head coach Kyle Shanahan.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Niners Now podcast. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Jess? How you doing?
What's going on, Beto? How are you?
I'm doing good. I got my glasses on. I don't even know how I'm holding them up. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm messing around, being a little luchador. God knows I don't have the body of a luchador, but who's talking? Shut up. Don't make fun of me. Shut up, Jess. Oh, my God. It is Friday. Friday.
I'm going to have to put like paper over the screen.
Yeah, it's what you gonna do when this big fat man comes and takes your burrito? Anyway, you know who would be a fan? I got the George Kittle mask. I just couldn't find it. Luchador mask. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, I saw it. Well. Autographed, right? But I can't drink my drinks with it.
Not autographed. It's his very own from the Mexico City game.
The one he wore?
Yeah.
Okay, that must have been in an auction.
Yes.
Okay. I had to make sure I took that off without popping my my earbuds out of my ear. So how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. It is Friday. The weekend is upon us. Sunday evening football, 1:25 or 4:25 in Jess's area in the East Coast is going to be the Niners taking on the 10-1 Philadelphia Eagles, the two best teams in the NFL and the NFC at least, going head to head. Vegas is stating that the Niners are playing better football than the Eagles because they are 3 points favorite in Lincoln Field, Philadelphia. And they normally give the home team just 3 points as a home team. The fact that they're giving Niners 3 points in a neutral site, that would be 6 points favored for the Niners. Do you agree that the Niners are playing better because of that? Even though the Eagles are 10-1, the Niners should be favorite?
I don't know. The point spread really doesn't do anything for me. I truly believe we are the better team, even though the Eagles are 10-1. I just can't wait for the game to get here because I feel like this entire week, everybody's had shows about the Eagles and, myself included, and I'm ready for the game.
Yeah, it's the whole buildup. Right, the whole build-up, and it's not even this week. Let's be honest. For a lot of us, it's been since last year in the NFC Championship game. The fact that Brock Purdy got hurt so early, a lot of people think that the Niners would have won that game. I don't know. I can't tell the future. If I did, I would have won the lotto by now. But I do know that they would have played better, or the game would have been closer with Brock. We never got the chance to see what Brock can do in Philly. Now we're going back to the place of the crime where he got hurt. But I got to admit, Jess, and I want to know what your thoughts on this. Me personally, I think Brock is playing way better football this Sunday than he did going in last year into that championship game. He's better footwork. He's not leaning to his left that much. He's not getting into trouble. He's stepping. He's climbing the pocket. He's getting rid of the ball quicker. His footwork is just superb. So, are you confident that as long as the Niners don't shoot themselves in the foot with penalties, stupid penalties, they have a chance to just beat them or spank them? Keep it real.
Well, starting with last year, I think that if Brock stayed healthy, we would have beaten them last year. I do
Okay.
think that Brock is definitely more improved this year. And with all the things that you mentioned,
Really?
footwork, and most importantly, just, extending the play, getting the ball out quickly. But I actually think that, the Philadelphia Eagles deserve an ass kicking. So I think that we beat them 37-17.
Sorry, that was a friend of mine from Florida calling me, so I had to let him know I'm doing a live. My apologies. Yeah, I got you. I just want to see what Brock Purdy. People have been telling me all week, but man, Beto, what happens if Brock Purdy gets hurt again? I said, listen, I can't say he won't get hurt. I mean, it's part of football. Jalen Hurts can get hurt, but I can guarantee you this: if Brock does get hurt, and knock on wood he doesn't, it's not going to be the same injury that he had last year in the championship. You know how fluky that injury was, how precise and timing had to take into place, where Hassan Reddick just kind of hit him at the right spot, the way he was throwing that is not going to happen again. I believe that Brock Purdy will play the game from beginning to end. And we're going to see. Now, the Eagles' secondary is very suspect. They're not
trash.
good. They're giving up a lot of points. They're giving up 246 points allowed to the opposing offense. And it's because of that secondary. And they're 19th in that spot. The Niners are first. They're only giving up 170, which is not a lot. The Niners defense tightened up much more. We saw what Seattle did for those who watched the game, saw what Seattle did to the Cowboys. Even though they lost it at the end, they still were able to put 35 points on that defense, supposedly great defense of the Cowboys, right? In their house. How many points did they put up on our defense? And I know people tell me 6. I said, nope, it was 3. And the reason why I say 3 is because that first field goal did not count because of special teams blunder. They were able to run it deep into our side where they were 3 and out, and they were still able to kick the field goal. So the only field goal that I count is the second one, and obviously the pick 6 was on the defense. And I told this to a lot of Seahawks fans: how does it feel to have your defense score more points than your offense?
Yeah, right.
They didn't know how to respond. They scored more points. They scored 7. The offense only scored 6. So, and we played the Seahawks in their house on a Thursday night football game, national TV, Thanksgiving. How good did it feel, Jess, and all those that are watching right now? How good did it feel to be able to watch our guys at their 50-yard line eat turkey? It's been 9 years since the last time we played them on Thanksgiving, where the whole Richard Sherman and Russ were eating turkey legs on our 50. So it felt good. How did that feel to you, or did it even matter to you, being honest, Jess?
Well, like you said, it was 9 years. We got our revenge. Unfortunately, it wasn't at the 50-yard line. It was off to the side. It
They don't
wasn't
do the
quite
50
like
no more,
they did 9 years ago.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if they did it that way. But I partially blame NBC for that 9 years ago, because they had to set up the whole thing. But it was really nice. It was really nice to finally go up there and get a dub, and get the extra day's rest. And now here we are facing the Eagles in 2 days.
Yeah. It's always nice. I heard Kyle Shanahan on KNBR, and he was asked, what he had for for Thanksgiving. He had Thanksgiving on Friday and then Saturday, and he got to watch football on Sunday. Because they had the kind of mini bye because they played on Thursday, and he's like, man, I was able to enjoy our meal because we won. The Niners went into Seattle. We're going to talk about Seattle a little bit, and then we'll talk about Philadelphia. They went into Seattle playing a team that needed to win, a team within our division. Yes, Russell Wilson's no longer there, but Geno Smith has been balling somewhat there. They still have three great receivers now. They still have Lockett. They still have DK. I know their main running back was Walker was hurt, but they had the new kid, which is more of a downhill runner. Their tight end, Fant, hasn't really planned out, but they're playing at home. And their defense, their secondary is pretty good. They hit nicely on those two corners. The one they got this offseason and the one from the following season. And the Niners went in there and handled their business. Yes, the ball was deflected. Yes, Kyle called the wrong play. Brock threw the ball, got deflected, and it was a pick six for a touchdown. But let me ask you, and everybody in the comments, you can answer as well. But Jess, even with that pick six at that moment, were you worried about losing that game the way the Niners were playing?
No, not at all. I mean, I actually thought that the Niners were playing really good. I wasn't worried even going into the game before the game started. We were, granted, we didn't have that much rest. It was a short week, but I feel that we were ready to go. And the Niners and Seahawks, they hate one another. And, we were just ready to go. We were obviously the better team, and we came out with the dub.
Yeah, we sure did, man. We went in there, did what we had to do to get that dub. 31-13 was the final score. Got our rest. Now we're going into Philadelphia, into a hostile environment. It's going to be loud. They're going to have Kevin Hart's going to be there. They're going to have a couple. He's a huge Philly fan. They're going to have a couple of rappers there. Deshaun Jackson is retiring not a jersey, but he's retiring as a Philadelphia Eagle at halftime. There's going to be a lot of noise there. But I think if there's a team that can go in there under Kyle, under the Nick Bosa's, the Eric Armsteads, the Javon Kinlaws, the Kittles, these guys are going to go in there and they're totally professional, like assassins. They're going to go in there like assassins, go in there, do what they got to do and head out. I don't think that the crowd's going to be something that's going to really get them out of sync. I don't know how loud it gets there at Lincoln, but I got to believe that it gets louder in Seattle than Lincoln. And the Niners were able to do fine there. So, and I don't know how many, I don't think the Niners committed that many penalties. So if the Niners that's the huge thing, Jess. Can the Niners prevent the shooting themselves in the foot? Because when I seen that Buffalo game against the Eagles, man, there was a lot of self-inflicted wounds caused by the Buffalo Bills with penalties. They were 3rd and 2, or they converted the first down, but yet there was a penalty, so now it became a 3rd and 7 or 3rd and long, and it's just, and there was one play where they had 2 back-to-back penalties, and they just went really back, and yet Buffalo was still able to take the Eagles into overtime. And even took a kick, which I got to admit, that was one heck of a kick for the Eagles kicker. In that environment, under those conditions, now give it, he kicks there. He knows how to kick there because he plays there. But 59 yards in that condition with the pressure that if you miss that kick, you probably don't go into overtime. The kid was clutch, man. The guy was clutch. They made it into overtime. and they went up beating the Bills. But I don't know about you, Jess. Josh Allen had a game out of his mind. And this is why I tell people it's nice to have an elite quarterback. But even Josh Allen can't win the game by himself. As you saw, he did. I mean, he ran for 2 touchdowns. I forgot how many he threw. The guy was all over the place, and yet they still failed to win. This is why I feel confident with our team, because we don't have to rely on Brock Purdy to win the game. We just need to rely on Brock Purdy not to lose the game, and that's something he knows how to do very well. He knows and make sure he doesn't lose it. So I'm confident in that. Let me ask you, Philly, do you think they're the same team from last year defensively? We'll talk about the defense first, and then we'll jump up to the offense. Defensively, because last year at this time, they were dominating in the sack department. They were harassing opposing offenses. Do you get that same feeling from that Philly front, that they're as scary as they were last year?
Last year, they had something like 70 sacks. This year, they don't have anywhere close to that.
Nope.
We have Javon Hargrave now. They have the rookie Jalen Carter, and I'm taking Javon Hargrave any day because of experience. As far as their secondary changed a little bit. And then their weak link are the linebackers over the middle.
Yeah.
So I expect George Kittle to have a day on Sunday. But no, I don't think their defense is the same. The defensive line is still gonna, get pressure and stuff like that. And, I'm sure the Niners fully expect that. The fans should fully expect that as well, but they're definitely not the same as last season.
Yeah, I agree. They're missing one of their main guys. And why are they missing him? Because the Niners went ahead and took them from them, and Javon Hargrave, and he's been playing like a monster ever since Chase Young came and started to play with the Niners since the bye week. Not only did Chase Young, but making the change with Isaiah Oliver, taking his slow butt out of there and moving Lenore to the middle and putting Embry Thomas, who, man, this kid has been balling. And because he has been balling, we're able to keep Lenore in the middle. And Ward was all over DK. DK cannot get free from Ward. I expect to see that against Philly. Their pass rush is good. They still have Hassan Reddick, great pass rusher. Cox, I believe, is not going to play. They have Carter, the rookie. He's been decent, but he is a rookie. And the way Kyle schemes the offensive line and how great they put him in position when they're running the ball, I think there's going to be so many mismatches that we should be able to move the ball on them. Jess, do you think we win them by two scores?
I actually think we beat them 37-17.
Okay, so on that note, why? Based on the matchup, why do you? In other words, I know you're not saying because you're a fan.
Just because of the mismatches and the fact that we have Kyle Shanahan. Like everybody's worried about the offensive line and Hassan Reddick and what happened last year, but Kyle knows all this. We're not telling just by having shows and stuff, we're not telling the 49ers anything different. They know all this already. But just the fact that, we have Kyle Shanahan, he schemes he schemes everybody wide open. He, as far as the offensive line goes, he, kind of schemes away from our weaknesses. Fletcher Cox, they list him as questionable. I doubt that he'll play. They haven't said anything about Lane Johnson, but he's probably going to give it a go. I mean, they are banged up, and we're the healthiest that we've been at this point in the season in a very long time.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
You're right. I think Eric Armstead was a little bit unsure. He didn't practice. He didn't practice yesterday and Wednesday and Thursday. But he said he was going to play, so I don't see him not playing in that game. if he couldn't play, he wouldn't say he would play. So he should be good
he's
to
playing.
go.
He was even out there today. So
Was he?
Eric Armstead is definitely, Eric Armstead was out there. Ray McLeod, Spencer Burford was a full go. They'll be playing on Sunday.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
Knowing that Spencer Burford is ready to go, it doesn't make me happy. I want to keep
I know. I had a
Feliciano
feeling you
there.
were going to say that. I feel like they'll rotate between him and Feliciano.
I'm not saying that Burford's is a bad guard. He's still green. He needs still a lot of work, but I like the way Feliciano took over and played at that spot. We'll see what they do. But when I heard he was like playing, I'm like, come on, Burford, one more week, rest one more week, baby.
I would be surprised if they didn't rotate Feliciano and Burford on Sunday.
How do you feel with the whole rotation? Is it good for the guards though? Can the guards, can they get into their game? Can they? Because some players they need to get into their groove. They need to get into their, they got to feel it to kind of play their best. And if you're being rotated in and out, doesn't that kind of mess with your juju in a way?
I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of the whole rotation thing. But if they think it works, and like look at with Brunskill.
Yeah. Last year with him,
yeah. I mean, with the rotating and stuff like that. So I mean, we'll see what happens.
And it happened to do it. They did do that with Spencer Burford and Brunskill, so he's used to that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just like the way that Kyle Shanahan schemes the offense. A lot of people tell me, man, McKivitz, can he handle himself? All these concerns. And I'm like, listen, as long as you have the silverback in control of that offense, you can pretty much scheme the rest to follow. And that's what they've been doing. For being the 21 offensive offense line in the stats, from 1 to 32 or 21, that's pretty, that's not high. That's pretty low. And Brock Purdy's still like one in a lot of the stats, right? He's one here. He's playing so good, and not such a good offensive line. Imagine if he had a little bit more protection, where it wasn't schemed to protect him, but it was just solid protection from these guards. How much more damage a kid like Brock Purdy can do?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing with this offensive line, and the difference from last year is Brock Purdy, and I say that because his release time is a hell of a lot quicker than it was last season, which is one of the main things as to why he was injured last year. He doesn't hold on to the ball as much. He'll step into the pocket, he'll run out and extend the play. Just like in the Seattle game, his touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk, he kind of moved away. He saw that, the guy beat Colton McKivitz, so he kind of moved to his left and then released it and caught Brandon Ayuk, in action. So he's definitely a hell of a lot better, I feel, this season. So I think we'll be pretty good on Sunday.
We got a birthday girl. Birthday's coming up this Sunday, so the Niners are going to give her a victory birthday present. Let's go ahead and really quick sing her happy birthday. You know how we like to do it here on our podcast. Whenever we hear a birthday, we like to sing a birthday. So sing along with me there, señorita. Here we go.
Happy birthday, Tanisha. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Tanisha. You'll be celebrating that victory on your birthday. Wish you the best, the most fun on your birthday. Let's see, you're turning 22, right? Yeah, that's about right. I think Ryan is a little late at Philly special cards. Okay, I love it when the chat's popping
about later.
Oh, are they? Okay. Yeah, I love it when
Yeah, I
when the
believe
chat's
they are.
popping. Real quick, before I go any further, I know we're kind of a little bit, a few minutes already into the chat, but we're going to be going live at 7 o'clock here on the Niner Sickness Podcast, me and Jess, and we're going to have a lot of great guests on our podcast to make sure to check out. And we're doing a tribute tonight for encouragement and good vibes to our friend Corey Davis. For those that already know, but for those that might not happen to know, Corey Davis is a good friend of a lot of us here on social media. Great guy. I got to meet him in person. Great guy. Great heart. He has a heart of a teddy bear. And unfortunately, he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And he kind of got sick. And he went to the hospital on Sunday. They released him, but they released him on hospice to his house. And this is what the doctors are saying, that he only has a few days to live for him to put his affairs in order. But we serve a mighty God. So please send your prayers towards Corey Davis. If it's his time, it's his time. But if not, that he will continue to fight. And if he can't fight, let's fight for him by sending him positive vibes and just bringing up his name in the chat, bringing up his name. Tonight when we go at 7 o'clock, just the guest bringing his name, and let's just keep the vibe going. Our prayers are with you, Corey. We love you, man, and we're going to see you soon. So
yeah,
a little
Corey,
bit of
God
shout out to
bless.
Corey.
And, everybody keep him in your prayers.
Absolutely. Official tonight, Beto, at 7 p.m. with Jess and Jason, Niner Smash. Oh, he's going to, okay, at 9. Got it. Cool. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let's see. Let me go ahead and acknowledge some of the people that have been popping in. There's a few of you in there, so I'm going to give you guys quick props. We got Don in the house. Normally I do royalty, but we're just going to go a little bit faster because I'm so behind. We got Jimmy Perez in the house. What's up, Jimmy? We got John in the house. How you doing, John? Welcome to the channel. We got 49er Eddie in the house. What's up, 49er Eddie? Welcome. Let's see here. We got Laura Cat in the house. How you doing, Laura? Good to see you.
Hey, Laura.
We got our boy Brian in the house. Sir Brian is in the house. Let's see here. Who else is in? I want to make sure I'm not leaving nobody out.
We got Jason Parks.
Jason Parks.
We got
I haven't got to
Randy Daytona.
Oh, there. You'll probably read that towards the bottom. I'll get to them in a second. We got Larry in the house. What's up, Larry? I went all the way back up. We got Dion from Niner Gang Podcast. What's up, my brother from a different mother? We got Philly Special Cards in the house. Welcome. We got David Corona. What's up, brother? Welcome. All right, getting back to the bottom. We got Tim Diaz in the house. What's up, Tim? Good to see you. We got the birthday girl that we sang happy birthday already. Tanisha in the house. What's up, girl? We got Ismael Ortiz in the house. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. We got Vicky Green in the house. Welcome, Vicky Green. Good to see you, fam. If you're already part of the channel, great. Thank you for coming back. Hit the like button. If you're not, you're first time you're a visitor, second time you're a family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become family on our show here on this channel. Let's see who else is on here. I know you
And
mentioned
also
some
go
names.
over to the East Coast Red and Gold podcast and subscribe over there.
There you see. I can't do everything for you, Jess. Come on, girl. Yes, make sure
We
to
actually
go.
have Larry Kruger coming on Wednesday, so it'll be fun.
There you go, Larry. Who is that?
You don't know who? Stop. You know who Larry
Yeah,
Kruger is.
yeah. He's gonna call me on my phone and yell at me. What are you talking about? What's up, Jason Parks? That's who you mentioned earlier. Now I'm coming. Randy Daytona is in the house. What's up, Randy? So We are facing the Eagles. Eagles are 10-1. They have won
And you
a lot of
left out
games.
49ers Eddie. So what's up, 49ers Eddie? Welcome
No,
to the
I
stream.
told him.
No, you
I
didn't.
mentioned him. Yeah. You got to get that wax out of your ears. See, you got put some of that wax in here. By the way, if you guys don't know what I'm drinking eggnog. Eggnog. For those that
Gross.
don't like it, my apologies. Salute with water to wash
And
it
we
down.
got Tony Culp. Tony Culp's in the house.
We got the better half of Mr. Brian Cope. How you doing, Tony Cope? Always an honor and a pleasure in having you. Look at who popped in. My boy, my brother from a different mama. We got David Williams in the house. What's up, David? So, guys, we're playing the Eagles. Who's excited, man? Who's excited to play the Eagles? We're facing the Eagles. They're 10-1. One thing about the Eagles, they have not blown nobody out, but they have won ugly. They win close games. They come from behind. They find a way to win. They are a scrappy team that finds a way to win. They have not dominated any teams, but they find a way to win. You better not fall
They're going
behind
to come
on the
up
Niners.
short on Sunday.
Yeah, don't fall behind on the Niners, because if you do, this defense, the Eagles this year, and the same thing goes for the Niners, okay? But the Niners got to, the Eagles have not faced a team like the Niners all year in the trenches. The bully bull dog. This is the bully coming into your house, smacking you around. We're going to put so much emphasis in the trenches that we're going to see what Philly is really made of. Because like I said, Philly has won. They're 10-1. You can't take that away from them. But they won some close games. Have they blown anyone? Have they shown you that they can, beat teams and put them away early? No. The Niners have. When the Niners are playing, when they are healthy, Jess, when Big Trent, the Silverback, is there, when Debo is playing, we don't just beat teams. We blow them away. Out of every team that we won, there's only one team that we lost. That we won by a single digit, and it should have been two. But Mr. Crybaby Rams McVay did that chip shot field goal to cut it down to a one, point, not 1 point, but a one score thing. So the Niners are fired up. I know that there's been a lot of trash talking, Jess, back and forth the whole year. People are like, the Eagles fans are like, ain't nobody coming to our house and nobody's going to disrespect us. Vegas is already disrespected, blah, 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 blah. But what they don't realize, the Niners are hungry too. The Niners have been holding this loss because of Brock Purdy getting hurt. What could have been? What could have been? Now they're going in there healthy. The healthy they've been all year. They're going to, whether we win or lose, they're going to get the true test of what the team is made of, not the team they got last year. So I'm excited, man. I wish we can go to bed today, wake up, and the game's ready for tomorrow. Can we just go to sleep? The way I've been up all day, I probably will sleep through the whole day of Saturday and wake up on Sunday. I can't wait, Jess. Who scores first, Jess? Who scores first? What team scores first, and what player?
I think the Niners score first, and I think it's going to go to Brandon Ayuk.
You think that you could get the first nod?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
like I said earlier, I think that, and I'm not being like a homer or anything, but I think the Niners have the better team. Bill Romanowski was on 95.7 The Game today, and he had said that the Niners are definitely the meaner team. And we just know how to play bully ball, and we're ready. We're on 3 days extra rest. It was almost like a mini bye for us. So I honestly think that we're ready, and I know I'm ready. I know you're ready. Everybody's ready.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
We are ready to go. This is what I want to. This is what I'm hearing.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's freaking go. Let's go into Lincoln. Let's shut up all those freaking fans talking their smack. The best way to make a bully stop being a bully is hit him right in the mouth. Hit him right in the mouth, shut his ass up, and put his head between his ass and send him back. This is what we're going to do. It's going to be a fun game to watch. The Niners are healthy. They're going to go in there and show what they're made of. The Eagles have not played a team like the 49ers, and I know a lot of us are nervous. Can the Niners win? I'm going to tell you right now, unless the Niners screw it up by making mistakes and getting stupid penalties, there's no way they can lose to this team. Matchups, they got A.J. Brown, we got Ayuk, they got Devontae Smith, we got Debo. They don't have a tight end right now. Whatever his name is hurt. We got Kittle. They got a better offensive line. We got a better defensive line. Their defensive line is not that good, and it should be okay for our offensive line. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people are saying about Jalen Hurts. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Jalen Hurts. He's a great quarterback. He's come a long way. I'm really happy for the kid. He's balling. But right now, Brock Purdy is playing better football. You can argue with me all you want, Eagle fans or anyone. Brock Purdy is playing better football than Jalen Hurts. I'm not saying he's better or who's better. Right now, Brock Purdy is playing good football. If you watch the tape, Jess, if you watch the tape, even if you don't know how to, some of us don't know how to look at the tape and look at the routes and everything that's going on. If you watch JT O'Sullivan do a breakdown, he does it. I like his breakdowns of Brock Purdy. Go and check it out on his YouTube channel. And he tells you and shows you how good Brock Purdy is throwing. It's not just, he makes things that are hard simple. Those throws that he throws, the way he's working with his footwork, he just makes things look so easy, but it's not. We're going in there with vengeance, Jess. We're going to go in there and handle our business. I wouldn't be surprised if we put 30-plus points on them and only allow 17 points to that team. Now, we do got to contain, especially on the outside zone, Mr. Jalen Hurts. But I think with the speed of Chase, bringing up Robert Beal from Georgia off the injury, the kid has speed. Okay, he has speed. And you're going to need him to chase down Jalen Hurts and tackling him. We got speed on the outside. And then Clinton Farrell, he's kind of been under the radar because of the addition of Chase Young. But this guy's been playing out of his mind. He's been playing good football. We already know Armstead is playing great football. I guess the Bucs, he had 13 pressures by himself. 13 pressures. The Niners defense is suffocating opposing quarterbacks. They're making it hard for offensive linemen not to move before the ball is hiked. This defense is bringing the fear of God into opposing offenses. If you don't watch the tape, this Niners football team right now, Jess, is just as good. Listen to what I'm going to say. Playing good football like the 1994 Super Bowl team. In fact, I think our defense is better than the 1994. And in the 1994, we had who? Steve Young at quarterback. We had Jerry Rice. We had all these big Terrell Owens. And our offense is playing that good. We're putting 30-plus points. This team is destined to make it to the Super Bowl as long as we stay healthy. How do you feel about our front four since bringing Chase Young in? Do you think he's made have we made a big jump from prior to Chase Young to after Chase Young, in your opinion, Jess?
I think so. I think he's kind of set a fire under their butts a little bit. The main thing on Sunday is we need to start fast, whether it's on offense, whether we start on offense or whether we start on defense. And first down on defense is a very important down because we need to avoid the brotherly shove or tush push, however you want to refer to it as. But we need to avoid that. And again, the Niners know that. But yeah, we need to start fast on both sides of the ball, and we need to keep going.
Absolutely. Give me a second real quick. I want to bring in a video, a kind of a get you pumped video. Not that we need it, but I'm hyped, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I am hyped. I cannot wait for Sunday to kick some Eagles. But I love the bird. I love eagles. Bald eagles are my favorite birds, but not on Sunday. On Sunday, the gold rush is going to find some gold. Why can't I find? Oh, there we are. There we are. Give me a second. So I do have the media. Okay, hold on. Did I put it in here? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, I'm already set up. All right, hold on. Let me close this up. I want to bring a little bit of a hype video. I showed it earlier. So some of you guys watching my show earlier probably seen it already, but I love it. It's the game that we played against the Seahawks. I like it. It fires me up. I want you guys to be fired up. And then I'm going to show the players talking a little bit about the game. Give me a second. Let me set it up for you guys. Let's get hyped up. All right, let me see if I bring in the right screen. All right, let's see here. Give me a second. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Can you guys hear it?
No.
Opportunity for us and to try to go get another win. It will be difficult and short turnaround, traveling, all those things, but this is why you play, to take on these challenges.
When you play this team, who do you game plan for? Who do you come in saying, hey, if we stop this one guy, if you stop McCaffrey, Ayuk has a big game, Kittle has a big game, Deebo Samuel now goes in the backfield. So with so many weapons at their disposal, it's so hard to stop. And I think they now feel like, hey, we need to have a one-game mindset, come out, execute, destroy who's in front of us, and worry about whoever's coming next after we win this game.
I like where we are. What we've done with coverage-wise and system-wise, we give them a lot of credit and have a lot of respect for them. But I feel like we're much farther along than we were.
We got some great opponents coming up, but none bigger than Thursday night in Seattle.
Obviously, it's a short week, short turnaround. So for us, it's just about dialing everything in as quickly as possible, getting your body, mind back and refreshed, and just treating it like another week of football.
They got no wiggle room if they want to get home field advantage, so they can't fall asleep at the wheel, that's for sure.
We got to go take it. We got to go earn it every single game. It doesn't matter who we're playing. It's the NFL. Anything can happen on any Sunday. However, we got to do it. We got to go on the road and win in a hostile environment.
Let's go.
Good stuff.
Hey, we the big dogs in the fight. They gotta see this. They gotta feel this. Every single play. Let's bring that to these boys today. Let's go.
You got to love Fred Warner, right?
What's up? Right now.
Happy Thanksgiving, one and all. Welcome to Lumen Field, downtown Seattle, Washington, the annual battle in Seattle, but this one's different. It comes on Thanksgiving night.
This is a big big game, and it's a division game. There's a lot on the line. It's in front of the whole nation. It's a great crowd. It's a great atmosphere. Pete Carroll will have his team ready to go. And conversely, I promise you, Shanahan offensively and Steve Wilkes on defense will get the most out of their players tonight. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
This Tiger was consistent. We're violent. We're aggressive. Go make a play, boys. Try to 3 on the 3.
There's your boy Kittle.
Yep. We're gonna have a big game on Sunday.
This game for the division lead in the NFC West and a great round.
I don't know about you guys, but this shit
decade and a half. So the Niners start
gets me
5-0,
hyped.
and they lose 3 in a row. Now they've won back-to-back games, and you know who we're talking about again? The guy who wasn't even their quarterback this time last year, Brock Purdy.
So many stars on this San Francisco team, right? And they have a quarterback who is the last pick in the draft, and yet he is the top-rated quarterback in the entire National Football League. He is the perfect Thanksgiving quarterback. John Madden would have loved this guy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Come out here, it can be wet, it can be damp, it is
Young looks good in that uniform.
Temperature hovering in the low 40s. Settle in for the last course.
Say it again.
Chase Young looks good in that 92.
Yeah.
Niners on the move nicely to start. Back to McCaffrey again. He's used a lot, and that's why. So good in the open field. McCaffrey to the 17-yard line.
McCaffrey's a bad mamma jamma.
Think about them going
That's what we need to do on Sunday. Start fast.
Christian McCaffrey
Look at that.
This team,
Look at the way he
I
cuts.
don't know what it is, but I kind of like running between the tackles inside there.
God, I can't
and
stand
he just
Chris
consistently
Collinsworth.
makes big plays
I know.
as teams overrun to the outside.
Second and goal. Inside give to
Look at Debo.
End zone. Samuel. Opening drive. Touchdown. San Francisco.
We're going to do some of
These
this.
two players are interchangeable. They really are. Debo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey. It's a walk-in touchdown.
Good run. Good run. Great job, man.
Let's go. What's up, Rosella?
See an explosive 27-yard run on Debo with a walk-in. Here's the kickoff by Jake Moody. D. Eskridge will run back their kicks tonight. Far left, 20, 25, 30.
That's the
all
one
the way to
that
midfield.
we
And he's
kind of
gonna
gave
get
up a long
tripped up
play
and
on
saving
special
a
teams. That's where they got the
touchdown on the play is
freaking
Darrell
field goal on
Luter
a 3 and
Jr.
out.
Yeah.
Charbonnet's the running back because the injury to
Middle over the middle. That's right.
Look at Ward, babe. Look at Ward. Let's go.
Tarvarius Ward over there on that long throw to the sideline. 3rd and 9. Niners pass rush bringing 5. Gino throws in the middle of traffic. Ward's hands on it again. It's incomplete. He almost had 2. Seahawks will attempt a field goal.
Very close on 2 straight
3
plays.
and out.
Nothing
They
out of
ran
the
all
kickoff.
that way just to be
Gotta get
3
this
and
field
out,
goal from
baby.
Jason Myers, if you're a Seattle fan. This is from 51 into a little bit of breeze. Myers knocks it through.
7-3 Niners.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Good coverage. Tight ass, thick ass coverage all game. It's on. It's on, bro. Yeah,
We play this type of football, David. We should be able to take care of business in Philly. Look at Brock. Look how confident he is.
Going one way, Christian going that way.
Look at that.
A gain of 16.
Who do you
There's
defend?
no way this should have
Christian
been a lengthy
or
gain at all.
Debo?
Right there.
Let's
He's
go.
surrounded. And
Look
he
at
ends
that
up
Yuke's
picking up
blocking. Look at
15
that Yuke.
yards. That is just
They take pride in
great
blocking.
athlete making a
God, I'm
great
fired
play.
up.
3rd and 7. Hawks bring in 5. Purdy's throw is complete. Juwan Jennings.
Look at Jennings.
This play alone.
Fight for that first down, baby.
3 Seahawks were there.
If I don't fire it up, look at Jennings, man.
Good second effort. by
Making
Jennings.
every time he plays
There's one.
count.
Loop around 2-3. There's 4. And there's a first down.
Kittle
Look at
and Ayuk,
He's
Debo
got
Samuel,
4
and McCaffrey.
defenders around him.
Juwan Jennings continues to make more plays for this team.
Really, this Seattle defense at a bit of a disadvantage with this short week. There's so many component parts.
Look
to
at
San
Brock, man.
Francisco's
Just
offense.
calm,
Short
cool,
week,
and
tough to get
collected.
ready.
McCaffrey left side, powering to the end zone.
He was so fast, he blew over Kittle.
McCaffrey You think of
Oh,
him
not Kittle,
as being a
Warner.
little
Look at that.
scat-back guy,
Warner.
but he is a ball of fire.
Get out of here,
when you're
back
trying
up.
to tackle him.
Talking about BC? Yeah.
We definitely need to
Big start.
punch Philly
Meanwhile,
in the mouth,
Seattle
that's for sure.
has not
Yep.
picked up a yard.
You gotta start
yet
fast
on
like
offense.
this.
They've had a pair of 3 and outs. First down 10. Here's a play action to Charbonnet. Gino throws the out.
Oh, he got it!
Intercepted.
Intercepted,
Coming back
baby.
the other
Look,
way. The
there's
Niners take the ball
freaking
back.
Ambry
What
Thomas
a play
doing his
that was
thing.
by Ambry Thomas.
The Ambry man can. He told me he was going to get one this week, and he
called
undercuts
it.
that deep out route.
What a
and
way to
just
back it up,
rips
Ambry
away
Thomas.
for the pick.
He was the one they wanted to pick on tonight, and he picked back.
There you go, Isaiah. You played best on the sidelines.
They've had excellent field position and have taken advantage of it.
Purdy with Debo to his side. Throw over the middle, wide
Look
open.
at that.
Brandon Ayuk. First
The
down,
rapport,
Niners to Seattle's
Jess,
35-yard
of,
line. Purdy in
Ayuk
the
and
gun,
Brock
2 by
is
2.
just
McCaffrey
amazing
stays
this
in the
year.
block. Purdy throws on right. Caught
Yeah, their
for a
chemistry
first
is
down
awesome.
by George Kittle.
So far,
Yeah, their
San
rapport is
Francisco's
amazing.
offense is just doing whatever they want.
Averaging almost 10 yards per play. What a start.
10 yards per
49ers
play.
offense.
Woo-wee.
McCaffrey slides left, toss to McCaffrey, coming left.
Look at that.
Stacked up, stays patient.
The way- look at the way he
Squirts through
cuts.
And takes it all the way down to the goal line. Touchdown! CMC, what a run that
Let's
was.
go.
He is something.
McCaffrey just refuses
Just don't get you guys fired
to go
up. I don't
down.
know
How
what
many
will.
times this year have we seen him spin into the end
Look at the
zone?
way look at he was
ball
clearly
held high,
stopped.
2 hands on it,
And he just
and San
turned
Francisco
on the
is
burners.
a juggernaut right now.
Talk your shit, Chris Collinsworth. You still suck, but talk your shit.
In desperate need of a third down conversion. They're bringing those 4 now. Gino
Get
in
him.
trouble, and they got
There
to
we
him.
go. The guy that we brought in
That's the guy
from
they added
Philly.
before the season
Hargrave,
started.
baby. Let's
Chris, you thought
go.
would be a huge
That's
pickup,
right, Brandon.
and he has
He's going to
so
have
far.
himself a
I
game
mean,
on
he
Sunday.
is so
What's up,
lightning
Brandon? Welcome
quick
to the show,
inside
baby.
For a guy his
Look
size.
at, oh, don't put your hand on his ass, though, but
I
hey,
was
bring him down.
expecting a good San Francisco 49ers
He's like, I
team
smell
tonight,
shit.
but this is something.
Yeah! Damn it, he came off! Perfect, yes! Nice job.
This defense is ferocious, guys. This defense is on fire.
Don't miss the layup! I feel great execution.
Game meant so much to Seattle. You really expected
Ooh,
their
yeah,
best.
I'm getting
I'm just
goosebumps.
not so sure when San Francisco has all the
What are you gonna
pieces
do,
together
Gino? What are you gonna
that
do,
they're not
Gino?
just better than teams that are pretty good. Kyle
Look
Shanahan
at that big 92
has
right there.
the Seahawks head spinning right now.
God, he's a big boy.
Tempo, anything to try to shake things up in this second half. And now Gino
no.
take a shot downfield for DK.
Not with
Metcalf
Ward.
broken up by Jarvarius Ward.
Jarvarius
Look at
Ward's
that play
getting
right there.
very
Great
close
play.
to a turkey leg here because he is having some night.
So now third and
Look
short
at
4
Bosa.
for the Hawks.
Look at Bosa. Look at Bosa.
Gino,
I want to get in the fun. I want to get into the fun.
Nick Bosa gets in there. He leads the team now as he has 7 sacks.
Well, the one thing you know about the Seattle
Isn't it
Seahawks
funny?
is that they are
Chase
a
comes
proud
in, and next thing you know,
football team, and
Bosa's like,
nobody wants to
"You're
be
welcome on this
embarrassed.
team,
They'll
but this
come
is
out
I'm
fighting.
numero uno here."
30 back,
Yeah.
looks right, throws right off.
This is the only
hand,
bad part.
intercepted. Jordan Brooks coming back
Yeah,
the
this
other
was
way.
good.
Touchdown, Seattle.
And it almost looked like one of our guys deflected it. You know that?
Wow, all of a sudden this is getting interesting.
Yeah.
Different game. Defense coordinator Steve Wilkes looking for answers here. Let's bring some heat. Geno Smith.
Here comes the heat. Comes the heat. Here comes the heat.
Can't do it.
Look at
Numbers
Eric
get to
Armstead,
him
baby. Where
for
you
a big
going,
sack.
Gino? Gino, where you going, brother? That defense is freaking ferocious.
Gino back, time, pressured. He gets sacked.
Look at where you
Back
going,
inside
Gino?
the 20-yard line.
Get in my belly!
Eric
Get in my.
Armstead.
Yeah, I like that. Tim, I like Tim. Get in my belly.
Tanisha wants to know if the weather will be a problem on Sunday.
Yeah, that's the only thing that scares me, Tanisha.
You know who hasn't?
It might rain. We don't want it to rain.
Brandon Ayuk. Yep.
But you know what?
I don't know. You know what? These guys are ready. At the end of the day, it's football.
Exactly.
I've played in plenty of these types of weather games at Iowa State.
Yeah.
I think they're fine.
To the end zone, touchdown. And there it is.
Let's go.
They go up top. And Brandon
Let's
Ayuk
go. I don't care if it
the
rains,
touchdown grab.
snows.
Brock Purdy does.
Niners are going to go into Lincoln Field, handle their business, and come with a look at that, 31-13. That's what I'm talking about. Look at those guys. They're ready. Tell me those guys ain't ready. Tell me they're not
having
ready.
a lot of fun.
Hold on. Go. Tell me they're not ready for the Eagles based on what we just saw against Seattle. Now, I understand the Eagles are a completely different beast. But if you play Niner ball, play the way they've been playing their ball, this game should be interesting, and we should get a dub, and we should be coming back 9-3 and edge the closer to the Eagles. And imagine this, one game at a time, of course. I don't want to go ahead of myself. We beat the Eagles. The Eagles happen to lose to the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to be also resting for the next 10 days because they played on Thursday. So the Eagles are playing two teams back to back that are rested. Before, if the Cowboys beat them because we already beaten the Eagles, we're ahead of them. We can easily go right back to number one. So I'm excited, Jess. I'm fired up. Now, if we don't beat them, then I'm going to be crying like a little girl. But we'll say that for Monday. I'm fired up. Let's go. Anything you want to say before we call it a day? Because we are going to come back at 7 for another hour. So I'm going to kind of get off the screen. But anything going on your channel, on your personal channel this week? You have already mentioned you're having a guest. Who's the guest again?
Yeah, we're having Larry Kruger on from the Krug Show. Jump over to East Coast Red and Gold Podcast. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. And we have a lot of cool guests over there. It's me, Ty Austin, Maddie B, your girl Bex. We have a fun time over there. We're on every Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific. And come join us. Have fun.
There you go. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. Let's enjoy ourselves on Sunday. Let's kick some Eagles' ass. And if you're not doing anything at 7 o'clock in an hour from now, come back and join me and Jess and some other guests on our show. Talk a little bit of football. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. Keep David. Remember, keep Corey Davis in your prayers and in your heart. Let's keep it flowing. Good night, everyone. We'll see you on the next Niners Now podcast. Peace.
Go Niners.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.